Chapter 40. Near the Osaka sewers, which not long ago were famous for an authoritarian underground uprising, lived a neo-Nazi scientist who had purchased a flat at the Pink Alien Apartments. He woke up a little past 9 with artificial bird sounds chirping in his bedroom. He stretched his arms out in the bed. Another night of average sleep had left him stiff. He was trying various poses, putting his hands behind his neck, trying to warm his back with his arms, stretching and bending, but nothing helped his troubling pain. His neck was chronically aching and stiff from working so much every day and often on the weekends, too. He was ruining his health for his curiosity. He wanted to know. A super-evolved ultra-geek who was willing to sacrifice his body for his mind. The kitchen wasn't rewarded with sunlight during mornings. He sat on a 3-legged chair and opened a drawer close to him and pulled out a small package of herbs and some papers. He tore the herbs into little pieces with his fingertips. His nails were a little too long to be considered the picture of proper hygiene for a gentleman, but his nails were clean and well-groomed. He soon rolled up a joint and put the beginning of it in fire. He dragged on the green astronaut. The medicine greatly helped with his neck pain and relaxed his overly active brain with scientific thoughts racing through it like race cars on a speedway. After a few inhales, the race cars transformed into flying cloud-like bicycles with wings. Large purple Buddha-looking elephants rode the bikes, waving at him. He felt like the dude from the antimatter mattress advertisement. It was like sleeping on a cloud. The mattress came with the software simulating the feeling of actually sleeping on clouds if one wished to sleep within a simulation. The science dude smoked half of the joint and put it out in the ashtray. The smoke still danced like savage dragons in the air around him. He fixed himself a bowl of cereal with lactose-digestive enzyme-infused milk. He took the treat and walked outside on the balcony where he had a single chair and table. He sat there and ate his breakfast, looking down at the park. He was almost finished and just vibing in the morning sun when his neighbor walked outside on the balcony, too. She smiled with her big lips and started watering the flowers. The toxicity of Osaka shouldn't provide the soil or air clean enough for flowers to grow properly, yet her flowers seemed to do just fine. He knew that his flowers, the ones he grew inside a fake fridge, grew just fine, too. The only difference was that his herbs were illegal in the jurisdiction of Osaka, but her flowers were allowed with a permit. Both types of flowers were beautiful and both made their owners happy, just in different ways. He greeted the beautiful girl holding her watering can. He kept eating what's still left in the bowl and observed her big tits. Really fucking big milk cannons, natural ones, and of great shape. So damn big, no wonder the flowers loved to grow just to be fondled by those soft things. Her face was quite pretty, too. Her eyes were similar to that of a cat, and her hair was nicely groomed, long and healthy. Her nose was just a little bit too big and had a weird shape that didn't really fit the rest of her face. Overall, she looked like a great girl, and the scientist liked her. However, she was taken by some alpha named Andy. A dumb, young, but strong male. He was good-looking. That much was true, but other than that, he was a useless clown busy with capitalism. Just some useless shit stain who got to suck on those juicy watermelons. The scientist didn't think it was very fair, but really, he cared more for his science. Girls with big boobs come and go, but science is forever. The scientist finished his bowl and walked inside. He finished the other half of the joint and connected into a battle royale simulation to waste 4 hours of his life and remember how it felt to be a kid. After that, he would have lunch, smoke more herbs, and look out of the window, meditating with his eyes wide open. He unwound and calmed down. He sat still and watched the world pass by. He stopped time. The day passed. In the evening, the scientist poured himself gin on the rocks. Glass after glass, he slowly but surely got drunk. The man rested his head on the living room table. Next to his glass, under the lamp, drunk, he dreamed of the magnificent juicy tits next door. What a nice pair of tits they were.